Happy New Year. We are here live in the Creativity Corner. Say hello. Paula just came out to say hi to us. If you are new here, my name is Genevieve, and this is my channel where we sew together. Primarily, I do lives now. There was a time where I used to record videos. It just doesn't happen that much anymore. Busy with business, busy with life. But I do try to come in and sew live with you on occasion. And this is a tradition that we started last year where, I'm sorry for the glare, I'm in the middle of cleaning my sewing room and I took, ooh, that made it worse. I took the curtains down to be washed. And so I don't have any curtains here. It's nice light, but it's given us a little bit of a glare, so I'll just stand here for a bit. I am excited to sew live with you for the first of the year, just to share that together. I was originally going to sew the Oxbow tote as well as the whale shark zip bag. But the more I was looking at the fabrics I had for the Oxbow tote, I don't feel like I have enough of the exterior fabric that I want to use. So we're going to set that on hold, but we are going to sew the whale shark zip bag, which is by So Crafty. It's a new pattern, just came out today. I will make sure that I put the link to this pattern in the details of the video for you all. It's a little slow going today. It is the first of the year, so I'm still cutting out, but I figured you could cut out with me. Some of it, I still need to cut the interfacing, the fleece, and the zipper tape. So we're going to do that, and then we'll get to sewing it because it looks like it's going to be a fun, quick little sew. Last evening we did host. We always host New Year's Eve here. Our kids. It is such a cute pattern, isn't it, Amberly? I feel like this is such a good pattern, like for your kids. I feel like this would be something if my kids were younger and they were going to be exchanging Valentines. How cute would it be to sew a bunch of these up and put goldfish inside for a Valentine's exchange? I think that's the first thing that came to mind for me with this is how cute would that be. So, and also another reason I thought about sewing this is, as you all know, Katie from My Little Shindig, her and I are besties. She has a shark fetish. That's what I'm going to call it. And she was like, you need to sew this on New Year's. So I'm going to sew it and I'm going to be using some of her fabric. I'm actually making this one for my daughter because the fabric I did purchase for her, it is the same fabric I'll be using to make the Oxbow tote. So she'll have a matching set. But I feel like I need another fabric for the exterior of what I want to do with the Oxbow. So we'll be doing that on a later date. But today we're going to do this. I know it's going to be a quick New Year's Day live sew. At least I hope it will be. I feel like this is one of those, like I said, that you could batch and have them pulled together. I also think this is a good batch pattern if you are sewing the sell and you're sewing at markets. I do really feel like this would be something as a mom I would gravitate to. I need to figure out his eyes. I just realized that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do his eyes. Let's think about that a bit. But this is our guy for today. So definitely go over to So Crafty on Instagram. That is her handle. So like SEW craft DEE. If you don't follow her, and grab this pattern because it's a super cute one, and I think you're going to see a lot of people be making these and sharing them. So here we go. So the fabric that I am using today is actually, again, you guys know I'm part of the freaking fabulous tote panel subscription that Katie does, her club. And so this was not one of her club patterns. This was one that I purchased, I think, Vegas maybe, because my daughter is a scuba diver. And I thought, oh, I need to get this one for my daughter. So it's actually Mickey and friends scuba diving and as mermaids. So this is the interior. I figured it'd be cute to have the Sharky be like in the inside of the Sharky. Mickey and friends would be, that's where they would be. So I need to cut another one of those for the interior. And then the exterior, Oh, it could totally be scaled down as a keychain. However, many of you know I'm not a little-ish sewer. I love all the mini stuff. The mini stuff is stuff I would purchase from someone, but this is about as small as I get that I'm happy. So I think you could totally add a keychain to this, or like a wrist buddy. Maybe we should make a wrist buddy for this today too. So and this one has like bubbles. So I figured this one would be cute for the shark exterior. And then for the teeth, the zipper tape, this is glow in the dark zipper tape. I believe I got this from Soulful Therapy. And it's plastic zipper tape, and then they have plastic, well, you can already see it's kind of glowing here, plastic glow in the dark zipper pulls. So that is what I'm using there. I'm going to put a woven label in, of course, a little Mickey made with magic woven label will be in here. So that is where we're at. Because I'm using zipper tape, I did cut some zipper tabs. So I have that. I need to cut another interior. Where's my other exteriors? So I'm trying to keep my pieces together here. But how was everybody's New Year's? Tell me how your New Year's Eve was. We had all of our older kids here, which is fun. We have, how many are over 21 now? Well, my oldest niece, she wasn't here. She, the crud that is going around, the crud that is going around, she wasn't feeling good. So she did not come, which I didn't blame her. Her and her boyfriend, they stayed at home last night. And then my middle niece, I think she's 24. My daughter is going to be 22 this year. Her boyfriend just turned 24. And then our two 19-year-olds. Then it was me, my husband, my bestie, and her husband, and Apollo, of course. And so my bestie and I, we take New Year's and we just cook. New Year's and Super Bowl, we interchange. So that was fun. We just cook way too much food. So I have a fridge full, but today we have to do pork and sauerkraut. Okay, I'm going to cut this zipper tape so that I have it. I've had this zipper tape, this glow in the dark stuff for forever. Like I think from when I first started sewing is when she shared this and I purchased it then, and I haven't used it. But I think it'll be cute because it has bigger plasticky teeth. I think it'll be cute there. Okay, now this piece here, I'm not sure. I think I have to cut that down the center, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, and then I have all my little sharky fins. It's a create your own adventure kind of pattern. Totally. I love it. I love it, Diana. I'm glad you're here. Let me grab a tissue, you guys. My sinuses. Goodness gracious. Anybody else? I know a lot of people are dealing with like some type of crud. I need to do a airborne tablet so that I don't get whatever this crud is that I hear so many people are dealing with. All right, Diana, I did not read through the pattern yet, so I hope you're planning on hanging out a little bit so that I can get this right. But it is super cute. I think, like I said, I would totally be, if my kids were little, these would be Valentine's for their class. I feel like they're like the perfect, grab those individual goldfish bags, stick one of those in there, maybe a pencil, some type of like Sharky pencil or something. I think they would be so cute. the panel that I'm using from Katie is some of her, I love her poly water resistant canvas. So I feel like it's going to be a good structured, plus if it was used for snacks, it's fairly easy to clean too. All right, so now I have my 2 interiors. Apollo was so tired. We were up pretty late. I think it was probably close to 1 o'clock when I came to bed. It was so funny. Apollo did not oppose bedtime whatsoever. Sometimes when the kids are home, he's like, no, I want to stay up with the kids. And he did not oppose bedtime last night at all. He was like, yep, it's time to go. All right. We need to get an iron going and get some fusible fleece here. Let me turn you guys down a little bit. Anybody else in the middle of cleaning their sewing room for the new year? I feel like a lot of us always do. Sorry for the glare there. A lot of us always do like a good cleanup, right? Try to reorganize ourselves. All right, so I need some fusible fleece. Oh, Diana, you're gonna make me crawl in the depths of my cabinet to get some polyfill out. All right, so I need 2 of these. And I'll pull up my iPad in a little bit, you guys. So if I'm not commenting back, it's just because of where everything is positioned in my sewing room. I moved out. I used to have a MacBook, not a MacBook, a Mac, just like the desktop. I loved, it was like the business version. I loved it. And then I think they did an update or something, probably an update. They did an update, and then it did not work the way it should. And it sat there all last year with me, just kind of like, because I got a MacBook Pro laptop, and that's what I've primarily been using, which is more convenient, I'll be very honest. But I feel like I was holding out hope. So I moved all that. So now this corner behind me over here is empty. And I kind of want to have some type of, I've been looking at those carts with like the different drawers. So like if I'm working on projects, I can kind of have them in there. And I'd like to move my Cricut so that my cutting table is, you can see it has so much stuff all over it. I don't need, this is where the fill stuff goes in. All right, so this is the only thing I need this for. Okay, let me read instructionos of where I put my interfacing. So I do it on the exterior, that's what I'm guessing, right? All right. Yeah, so trying to get this little baby back in order. All right, so let's give this Sharky some fluff. And I don't like ironing on top of fusible fleece. It just always seems to like want to stick for me. Let me grab a piece of like cotton woven or something to put over the top of it. And then tomorrow, Amber and I have to cut that out today. Amber, the craft reporter, and I, we are going to sew the Saya Sidekick together, which I need to cut out today. I'm just using my little iron. I'm not, this is a good, like I said, this is a good little scrap buster. Good little quick baby shower gift. Again, goldfish crackers. What mom didn't? I mean, my kids still love them, so. I think I've had this brown cotton fabric. Oh my gosh, it's been hanging in my closet. Anybody see that reel recently with the woman who's like dancing around and she has all this stuff she found when she was cleaning out? You always find stuff and then you're like, oh, I'll keep that. The one thing about the poly nylon is it is a little silky, so you kind of do have to really give it a press if you want it to adhere to some interfacing. What am I going to do with his eyes? I'm trying to think what I could use for his eyeballies. I don't have an embroidery machine, so I can't embroider them. If you have ideas, I do have some like old bag tags that are like black on the one side. I could just cut circles out of those and then put like rivets as his eyes. Maybe that's what I'll do. That would probably work. Yeah, so last night, oh my gosh, all the food we made. So my best friend made spinach artichoke dip, which is really good. I made a caprese salad, which I still have a ton of. That's what I'll be eating for lunch for the next week. What else? We had clams. We always do seafood. Clams. I did bacon wrapped scallops. This year we kind of splurged. We had some crab legs, which were so good. The thing about crab legs is if you like them, you really love them, except for the part that you don't like, which is breaking them. But it was really good. I made meatloaf and mac and cheese for the people who don't like seafood. So we have a bunch of that left. So I shouldn't need to cook today, but Pennsylvania Dutch, it's pork and sauerkraut day. We did get everything to make butterbeer floats, but then we never made them. So that might be today. I know my daughter will want to do that. All right, I think we're good there. All right, yeah, let's see about these eyeballs. So I have these tags that I know I'm not going to use. Well, not all those. Those are little ones that I do use. But these here, I don't use these. They were ones I used to have like with my little T saying. But I don't use those, so I could use 2 of those. And then what can I use to make a circle? I have a glue stick. Is that big enough eyeball? I like it to be a little bit bigger. Let's see if I have anything else. I have like a little, have this. Is this a good size? Oh, I think that one's a little too big, but this part, that part's just right, I think. These were little jars that came with, you remember when we all were doing like the sprinkle bags last year? Okay, precision. Oh gosh. See, Diana, this is the parts for me that are like, oh, I think it is, it fights with my perfectionism. That's really what it is. So these projects are probably really, really good for me. So if I go slightly under it, it'll be perfect. Because I feel like little stuff makes you have to be perfect. I don't know. I know that's not true. It's just me, you guys, but I think that's why I don't do it. Okay. So there, let me get my little scissors. What's everybody else sewing today? Anybody working on any new projects? New year? New you? I'll tell you one of the projects I really want to do this year. So, you know those like pillow quilts? I'm sure people have seen them. I'd really like to do one of those like in like a color theory scheme. I've seen more and more people like that like build it on their iPad and like build the colors. I feel like I really want to do that. All right, there's 2 eyeballies. And then do I have, oh, choose your own adventure. I have these. I could put, no one's gonna know. I could put snaps in the center of his eyeballs, right? Cute. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay. Don't mind my caramels that are sitting here. Okay. All right, that's what we're doing. So I need to read my instructions. So I'm guessing we have to put our eyeballs on probably first, right? Oh no. Okay. We have to wait for our eyeballs, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use 2 plastic white snaps and the backs of these tags that we cut out. All right, let's take this over to the machine. We have to make a bobbin. Yeah. And I'll bring up my iPad, and that way I can see your comments. We can chat a bit. Ugh. All right. Sticky there. If you didn't know on the first, if you're new here to my little channel world, today is a dye drop. Today we have dyed fabric dropping. So two, we have our dynamic fabric kit, which is already up on our site. And of course, I don't have any of it upstairs here to show you, but it's really cool. And if you're a bookish sewist, this is the dynamic fabric kit for you. It is neons, which also, if you're someone who follows trends, I shared this over my story. There is like this really unique trend with neons happening where they're pairing them with like neutrals. So nude, chocolates, you know, a lot of times we pair neons with like a black and other neons. But if you go and you do some searching, neon nudes, you're going to see like it's a thing. So you could try that with this dynamic fabric kit. It's really fun. It's called Ghosting You for My TBR. And so there's two really cool fat quarter designs that come with these neon dyed bases. And then one of our new products, which is a pop socket, like an acrylic pop socket, but it's larger. And I purposely wanted it to be larger, not only to be a good pop socket for like your Kindle cover or your e-reader cover, but also that you could use it as a ruler stabilizer. So that is one of our new products this year. We will have others in different designs throughout the year available, but this one is exclusive to the kit. However, we do have a few extras, so we did put the extras up on the website as well. If you have a bookish sew bestie that you'd like to gift one to for Valentine's Day, they are up on the website as well. And it's a collaboration with our besties over at the Heartwood and Hide Co. So Jade helped me bring it to life. So go check that out. So that did release already this morning. And then tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time, our dyed fabric release is Enchanted Woodberry, which is like the complete opposite of the neons. It's like a more serene, which is also, again, trends. This year, the trends feel very opposites. Like we're contrasting each other all the time. And so the Enchanted Woodberry is very like serene and natural, that type of vibe. So definitely go and check that out today. It's really pretty. There's probably a little bit over 30 pieces in tonight's drop. So there should be enough for everybody to grab what they want. And a lot of different bases too. Oh, here, before I move any further, let's get my iPad up so I can chat with you all. Okay. Oh my, yeah, I turned The Witcher off. That's my sewing show right now, is The Witcher. I feel like I've been binging that. I'm really nervous about the new Witcher with Henry Cavill not being our guy anymore. All right, coming up. And I'm going to go down and close my door downstairs because I hear my father-in-law is up. And again, if you guys been here for a while, you know Dutch guys are loud. All right. Okay, let's make our bobbin. All right. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning. Sewing beads on his eyes could be cute. Oh yeah, beads as eyes would be really cute too. Yeah, unless it was for a kiddo. Yeah. Good ideas. Good ideas. this variegated, oh, I need my scissors. It's this variegated blue thread from Wizardry. What one is this called? Blue Moon. This one is called. I thought the variegated thread would look pretty on this. Yeah, last night we were playing this card game of like, how well do you know your partner? With my best friend and her husband. And both of us have been married. Well, Joelle and her husband have been married. Oh my gosh, I think they're at 25 years for sure. And Dennis and I are at 22 years. Yeah, they're married at least 25 or 26 years maybe. And it's funny when you've been with somebody for that long, like you know them better than they know themselves. So it's pretty fun. I had given pretty much anyone never vibed with youngest Hemsworth's. Yeah, so sad that he ended. Yeah, I know. I love my Henry. I'm gonna give him a try. We're gonna give Liam a try, but I don't know. It won't be the same, I'm sure. Things change. We gotta move on. I think all the other characters said that they were staying though. So, all right, I need to oil this girl because we all know Gertie likes her oil. So let's give Gertie a little oiling. All right. All right. Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our little fins. So that means I guess I need this polyfill, right, Diana? Let me turn my, I have to crawl in the depths here, you guys. All right. Where are my little fins? Yeah, not an oh my god size bag, Diana. I used to make pillows, like the floor pillows. So I used to buy it by like the big huge box. I have something on my glasses. So I have a little bit of it left. And my daughter, she used to make a lot of crocheted like dolls and stuff. So she's used a bunch of it too. All right, so we're just sewing. We're doing 3/8, and we're gonna sew these. Put my guide on for my 3/8. And we're just piecing these together, right? I can't believe I said this the other day, but I still can't believe it's 2025. I feel like it was just yesterday. It was like, it had just turned like the 2000s. Oh. Memories. Oh, what do we, oh, we don't have a belt on because we oiled. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I was like, why aren't you moving? Probably should have did this on my domestic, you guys. Didn't think about that, but we definitely could have done that. This is totally domestic friendly, right, Diana? There's one. Where are all these fins going? Oh, he has front fins. I was like, where are all these fins going? But he has front little hands. That's right. Yeah, well, we're using the big guy because right now the Jasmine is buried under stuff from cleaning the creativity corner. So we're using the big guy. We're using Gertie. Diana, I'm really excited for you. Is this your first pattern that you've ever released? If you guys don't follow Diana already, oh, you got to be kidding me. See, this is why I shouldn't do little fabric. I mean, no interfacing fabric. Look at, we're stuck again. Oh, people are going to report me to Sailrite soon. Well, at least I'm showing what not to do, you guys. Come on, there you are. I see ya. There. I'm wondering if you need a better clean in there or something. I'm gonna make this work. Gertie. Oh, now I have oil everywhere. Gertie, don't feel me. Use your domestic for this one, you guys. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, and now I need to change the posi pin. He has to swim somehow. Yeah, he needs arms. Oh, it's super cute, Diana. I am really excited for you. All right. I'm really not a good advertiser for Sailrite, I guess. I do love my machine, you guys. I feel like the one thing about this machine, I feel, is like everything that happens to it, I can fix. All right. Let's try this again. once we get in there with the one that's has the fusible fleece, we're gonna be just fine. It's really windy here today. That's what Apollo's barking at, I'm pretty sure, as he hears this wind. Yeah, I'm really excited for those pop sockets. I think we're going to find more and more ways to use them in the sewing community. So that's pretty exciting to me. Oh gosh, I'm showing you what I'm doing. Guys, yell at me. Happy New Year, Sarah. I'm supposed to be cleaning but got distracted by this notification. Girl, I'm supposed to be cleaning as well, probably. I have so many dishes in my sink. So I don't see this. Again, I didn't read either. Okay. I'm just clipping mine a little bit. Trim and turn. So I should trim it? Trim it and turn it. All right. I'm listening to you, Diana. He is going to be a little cutie patootie. That's for sure. All right, now we're going to turn these and we're going to fill them, but not a whole lot. We're no overstuffing, not like on New Year's Eve. We are sewing the whale shark zip pouch. Is that what it's called? Am I getting that correct, Diana? The whale shark zip pouch, and he's so cute. Let me get my turning tool. We're gonna push this guy through here. My finnies look a little bit thin. Did I not do this right? He's gonna be what he's gonna be. He might be a little awkward, but he's gonna be mine. I might have done more than what I should have seam allowance wise. Yeah, probably so. It's all right. He's gonna be who he is. He's gonna have little thin fins. Again, it's the day after New Year's, you guys. I was really tired. I feel like, again, we don't do anything crazy for New Year's. We haven't in a very long time, just because of kids and life, right? But I feel like yesterday, just grocery shopping and cooking all that food, I'm done. All right, let's get some fill in there. We don't want to overstuff them, right? Mine's just extra special. Well, the other thing that I've been working on, which I was working on yesterday, just trying to get everything ready, is like on the website. Those of you who aren't business owners, I'm so sorry to hear us complain about stuff, honestly. But we really have no one to share it with, because being a small business owner, we love it. We love what we do. We wouldn't change it, right? But some stuff is just like so time consuming. And one of those is your website. Having your own website and being the person who like updates it and builds it, and ugh, it's just a lot. So I've been like trying to get, because we're offering new bases this year. Like we're offering the thin whale corduroy printed, and we're offering a traditional French terry. So it has like 5% spandex and the rest is cotton. And it has like the traditional French terry backing. I can actually show it to you then in a little bit, but okay. Top stitch at 1/8 seam allowance. So just over the bottom, right? I'm not top stitching around them. I'm just closing them up. So I was working on that just with designs and like trying to get all that organized, and then all the images of all the new designs, getting those ready to create products. It's a lot. And if I had to pick a part of my business that I dislike the most, I would have to say, like, and I think it's just because it takes so much time and it feels like, it would be that. Like, I'm not super fond of the bookkeeping part either, but I think it's just website updating. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I have to I top stitch this whole baby? Diana, is that what you're telling me? Do I top stitch this whole baby? Really? Okay. Okay, well, we're going to close them up first. Yes, but you don't have to, because it's a choose your own adventure. Well, I'll top stitch it because I picked this pretty thread. So the more chances to show the thread, right, the better. So let's close this one up and then give them a little, right? Okay. Happy New Year to you too, Sarah. Oh, that does look cute. Oh, come on, we're turning. Aw, the little sharky fin. I feel you could, I mean, Diana, I don't know if you thought of this, but because I'm a dog mom, you know what I just thought? Don't give them an actual zipper mouth. Give them a Velcro mouth. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen those dog toys where you can put the treats in and the dog has to like try to get it open. This guy would be totally cute as a, you know, like a hidden treat dog toy. If you use the right fabrics to make it that it's like kind of chewy proof. Like ripstop or something would be maybe a good one for that. Apollo loves those types of toys. My best friend, actually, because we exchanged gifts on New Year's Eve with my best friend and her family, and that she got Apollo one of those, like, puzzle toy things, you know. He figured it out. He figures them out in, like, no time. Oh, the other thing I made last night for the first time, I made calamari last night. My daughter really likes it, so when we were at the seafood market, they had it on special. So her and her boyfriend, they cut it and bread it and everything, and then I deep fried it. Anybody else do seafood for New Year's? It's like a tradition here, I think. That's a cute little finny. Okay, we got him, got his fins. All right, now with top exterior panels. Sandwich fin. Okay, well, we're gonna try to get a better 3/8 going here, because I don't want it to be off. Let's make sure I'm correct. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna get our top. I'm gonna find my center marks. Yeah, some crinkle stuff. Yeah. Oh, Paul loves that. I agree. Yeah, Apollo would totally like any extremities on a toy is always first to go for Apollo. Yeah, extremities don't last long. All right, and then we're gonna measure, and this is where our little fin is gonna go. Which one am I? I think I'm doing this one. And the fin has to go that direction, right? And am I folding this in half? Is that, oh, wait. I have to mark my centers on my fins. I didn't do that. So one thing about this poly nylon is it does fray a little bit. But there are some centers. Okay, so I fold this in half, correct? Like so. I want to keep this guy in place. And fold and cut. Do I have to cut them? I could just fold and sew, right? Right? I mean, I guess if I wanted to lay flat. Alrighty. 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 What is, okay. So I'm going to fold this. Diana, I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I don't know how to sew today. And we're going to cut this guy in half. I feel like I'm doing him a disservice. All right. Yep. I feel ya. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're putting down. So this year we're going to have a collection of fabrics that are specifically the colors of the year. I feel, because I always like share that sort of thing with you guys. I thought it would probably be really good to like specifically put any of our designs that are any of the colors of the year that I follow in particular, that there would be a collection of those specific fabrics. So I'm kind of excited about that for people who kind of follow that, to be able to find fabrics that are in those colors. Because whether, you know, people know it or not, because those are the colors, the industry will use them. And so people get programmed to be able to see them in things and to want things in them. So I'm gonna kind of pressy press, right? And then I'm gonna top stitch this guy like so that he sticks up, right? Okay. And I'm gonna move the fin to the one side, right, while I'm top stitching that, because then the fin will stand up. Alrighty, here we go. Ooh, I should have my zipper foot on here because he moved a little bit. That's all right. Oh, before you do that, you have to get to the other side, Jenna. Which color of the year do you guys like the best? I really do like the Pantone. I like the Mocha Mousse. I feel like it opens up to a lot of different things with neutrals, which is kind of my vibe in general. You wouldn't think so considering how much I like color, but I think that's what's hard for me, is like I really don't have a favorite color, so neutrals are what I tend to like gravitate to personally. Oh, he's so cute. All right, there's our Sharky Shark. All right, next. Oh, it's time for his eyeballs. All right. All right. Let's measure where we're putting these guys, little IBs. So we're gonna do neutrals and purples are your favorite, Sarah. A lot of people were really happy about Kona's choice. Some of that makes me laugh because I feel like I mean, to be really honest, purples are one of my best sellers too. Everybody likes a good purple. I really do like the the really deep burgundy cherry. that is one that I feel like, I know a lot of people think about it for fall, and we'll probably see the most of it in the fall, but I really do like that color. I guess I can put them like there, right? I don't have too many purple in my closet, so gonna change that for this year. Yeah, I mean, I do have some purple. Like burgundy is more, you know, where I tend to land. I was already through. Already went through the other side. The one that I feel like, excuse me, that I feel like people maybe is a little underrated or under thrilling was Etsy's the Serene green color. It's like a very light minty green that they chose. It doesn't surprise me that that's a color of the year this year because, like I said earlier, like the Serene vibe, like of pastels where they're almost white, is really like where they could almost be a neutral. Is something that I definitely saw was a trend that was emerging in both accessories and home decor. But I feel like it's one of those where it's like, what do I do with that other than maybe like my bathroom wall? I do feel like it does open up the door for like more of that like plant lady vibe, right? So I see why they picked it, but it was a little underwhelming, right? Which I guess people feel that way about the Pantone color too, because I know there was a lot of discussion around the Pantone color. All right, now his IBs. Do we put his little eyeballs down further? Or do we put his little eyeballs like he's looking up? I don't know. Let's grab our hole puncher and our setter. I think we're just gonna eyeball it. We're not gonna get too technical. What do you think? I think we're just gonna, wherever his eyes land is where his eyes land. I think we're gonna put one there, and I think we're gonna put one there. He's gonna be a little wonky. Because he's special. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. have so many plastic snaps. So this is, there he is. Oh, Diana, I see why you created this pattern. You're always someone to bring people joy. All right, so now we need to get him to swim. And we're gonna, okay. So we're gonna measure down from here, and we're gonna make him swim. So I need to mark where his little fins go. Now we're gonna just stitch those babies on. Are there any movies or shows you guys are excited about this year? Because I feel like that's the other fun thing for us little fandom peeps for the new year. There's always fun new releases gonna happen. We already talked about our worries about The Witcher. Because that is coming out this year. The 4th season is happening this year for that. I would be lying as a Potter head if I wasn't super excited about HBO doing a remake. I'm nervous, but everything I've read is like it's going to be closer to the books. So for those of us who love the books, I feel like I think they're trying to make sure we're happy. I know there's all sorts of controversy around it, but the books, I feel they are their own thing, right? Okay, there we got him. Oh, he's so cute. All right. Now, oh gosh, now we're ready for the zipper, right? Okay. So let me put my zipper pull on my zipper tape. I don't know if Soulful Therapy still has this glow-in-the-dark zipper tape, you guys, but, and I'm going to put these zipper tabs on here. How do you guys do zipper tabs? Like, do you fold it in half like this direction? Why do I feel like I should have done that differently? It's been so long since I did a freaking zipper tab, you guys. Fold in half. Like, what direction though? Like this, right? I guess like this, right? Yes, that's correct. Sarah, you are correct. Fold in half, then fold to center. So I just do this, right? Why don't I know how to do things today? Wouldn't be the first time. Like the raw edges to the middle. Oh. Oh, girlfriend. Thanks. I did have coffee this morning. I probably should add 2 cups instead of 1. Oh. So good to have good sewing friends, you guys. All right, and now we're gonna sew this across, and then you fold it, right? Yeah, I feel like I haven't done one in ages. Ooh, that's some beefy plastic on the zipper. Yeah, it's been ages. And then we're gonna fold it this way, right? And then we're gonna fold it inwards so that we can like close it up. Or do you just leave it like that? Or I probably should have like did this beforehand, maybe. Is that what I'm doing, or I'm leaving it? I'm just gonna top stitch this, right? Is this gonna be hidden, or is this gonna be open to something? That's what I'm trying to know. Yes, do that so it's closed. Yep, okay. Where I've been primarily getting my zipper tape from now, well, the last stuff I just bought, because I don't need to buy anymore, was from Saya. That's the last stuff I bought from her. I bought like one of her neutral packs with like gold, gold teeth. Would I not make this one big enough? No. Don't worry, I need more. This poly resistant nylon is a little slippery for this. Okay. I probably could have used some binded and dyed as my, why is this not long enough? Because I'm going the wrong direction, I think. Yeah. There we go. Because binded and dyed is 1 1/4 inches, and it has finished edges. I probably could have used that. I think she was the last one I bought from also. Yeah, matte black. She does have some good matte black stuff. And the other place that I buy zipper tape from is Georgia Girl Stitches. Now, if I need like a specific color, Joy from Georgia Girl Stitches, she has a lot of good like neutral colors. So like a nice like sage green, or I feel like I have a lot of brights, and that the like neutral color ones are the ones that I kind of gravitate to more than the bright ones. So I've been getting, when I order my webbing from Joy, I was ordering some other like neutral colors. All right, there's my zipper tape. Sorry that that part seemed difficult for me. All right, now based in place. So I have to find my center. And we're gonna just put a little tiny clipper. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that he's open in the right direction. This teeth is a little, these bigger plasticky teeth are a little hard to turn the curve. Diana, do you want to put your link so she can buy this pattern from you? I'll make sure when I finish this video that I put the link in the details. I just didn't get to do that this morning. Where's the boo bucket? There he is. There's the boo. Yeah, Etsy's color. I just saw that you asked that, Kristen. Etsy's color is this like very light mint green. Which is pretty, but I feel like it left us wanting more. All right, let's see if we can get this guy basted in just a little. Anybody here who has a business have goals for certain platforms? I feel like that's always something that all of us are thinking about in the new year. I feel like I'm going to continue with my focus. If you guys aren't following me on Pinterest, I'll make sure I have that link in the details too. I definitely want to grow my Pinterest more. I need to sit down. I want to write out some goals for my Patreon. I really would like to grow my Patreon a bit and like do some like better things, you know, more specific things with my Patreon. So, all right, place lining right side on top of zipper. All right, so I need a lining. Find my centers here. Okay. Let me go and grab it. Let's stop and we'll put it in here for you. Because I want people to be able to grab it while we're actually sewing. Let me go grab it. Okay. There you go. Alrighty. Now we're gonna clip this baby in place here. For sure, hon. Like I said, I'll make sure that it's in the details, and I'll also share it over on my stories and stuff and in the group. I know, Diana, you made one with some of my dyed fabric. I think this would be a great one for dyed fabric because of the variations in the dyed fabric. Which, in the early summer, I don't know if you've been here for a while, you remember it. I have another ocean dye that will be releasing in the new year, so keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, so this one here, so we're gonna sew from our zipper tab, right? We're just gonna top stitch this, and we're gonna sew this in place like all the way around. So let me find my spot here. You have to move this zipper pull out of the way. The zipper pull's really big for this, for the teeth. Come on. There we go. Come on. All right, now we're gonna flip this little guy around. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Diana. Oh. So now we're gonna top stitch this. You guys all know I'm gonna have to send this shark to Katie. I feel like I do want to add like a little tab someplace to put like a keychain thing with a wrist buddy. Don't you guys think? Like, I think I have to do that. If you don't know what a wrist buddy is, it's a template that Jade and Chris came up with to make your little wristlet straps. I could have unzipped the zipper, Diana. Totally. I could have to make it easier on me. It wasn't too bad. Okay. Let's flip those down. So, Diana, if I was going to add that wrist buddy thing, I would need to do that now, right? Because I would need to like add it someplace, either in the tail, maybe in the tail part. I don't know if I want it in tail cut though, because then everything you have is gonna like be this way when you have the wristlet on. Maybe I want to put them like here. Let me find, what do I got? That, probably just gonna cut another piece of this. I think we're just gonna make like a makeshift, just like we did our zipper things here. I'm gonna fold this in half. Put a little double-sided tape down, and we're gonna top stitch both ends, and then I'm gonna go add a swivel clasp near one of its fins. Oh yeah, like a little, I get what you mean. I have these other things though that I think, I don't know if I have, let me see what I got. I gotta check the stash. Because I think I'm just gonna use, I have so many of those wrist buddy things. I think he's just gonna be, like the keychain part of the wrist buddy is just gonna go right on here. And I think we're gonna put this guy with it. stick this guy like so. Oh, you could attach a key ring to the zipper. You could totally do that. But we're going to do this. We're going to see how that plays out. All right, so we top stitched. Now, I hope I have all the pages. Unzipper, zipper. I see. Okay, so we're going to just repeat and then pull it all together and leave our little tail open to turn it. This is so cute. We'll make a wrist buddy then yet before we go. And I think Jade and Chris do have the wrist buddies up on the website. All right, so I need to do this like this, right? Because that's the, yeah, right? Yeah. And then the other one goes the other way. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I'm making his teeth correct. I also want to design my first pattern this year, but it probably won't be till towards the end of the year. I feel like it will be one of those things that I work on all year and then it happens at the end. The other thing I want to do more of and like learn how to do is the foundation paper piecing. I shared that the other day. But I was, the other night, I was looking at patterns for it. Oh, come on, get over the hump here. On Pinterest, I was looking at foundation paper piecing patterns. That's one of the things that I'm like, I'm going to use my domestic machine more this year. So, like, I need to do something that's, like, makes no sense to be on Gertie. So I didn't get them, but I was just thinking about this here. So if you guys didn't see, we're releasing a whole charm series of like different types of bag charms, and we're releasing like our own like bag bracelet that you can add charms to. And I did find these like glow in the dark sharkies, acrylic sharks, that would be so cute on the zipper of this. All right, now we're gonna add our lining, right? Are we top stitching this other side then as well, Diana? I guess we can. Gosh, listen, can you guys hear the wind? Crazy. I guess it's finally gonna be winter. It's been on and off winter here in Pennsylvania. Okay, Sharky, work with me. I feel like we all need to make our sharks, and we all need to post our sharks with the baby shark song. And we'll give the baby shark song a new life. Because that's what we all wanted for 2025, Diana. Make sure your zipper isn't like that it's not folding over on you, because the zipper tape is kind of like bigger. You have to kind of watch. Let me move this zipper pull. Okay, where are you? Zipper pull. There you are. Because it's so big, it doesn't want to. I want to make sure I'm catching right. All right. I'm going to top stitch this baby. It's slightly snowing in Ohio. Yeah, no, it's not snowing here yet. Thank goodness. All right, how are we top stitching this? How are we top stitching this, Diana? Like this? I guess like that, yeah. Gotta push all the gook out of the way. There we are. right.
This is so cute.
All right, so now we're gonna flip our little guy right sides together, right? Should we close him up so that he's like where he's supposed to be? Make sure our finnies are hidden, right? And then we're gonna clip. Right? No. No, that is not right, Jenna. Go this like this, right? Oh my, this is interesting. Because we gotta make sure there's no lining in there, right? How are we doing this? We gotta keep them open, right? Because this guy is gonna go like this. And then this needs to go in like this. And like this, right? Yeah, open the zipper right sides. There we go. That's, I was like, what am I doing? Gotcha. I feel like if you like making this, you would like making like little stuffies and whatnot, right? Which direction do you want that to be in? The outside or the inside? Outside, right? And then we leave our opening in our tail area. I saw on the pattern you can close off your tail so you don't lose little stuff in the tail. All right. I feel like that is going to be a problem for me here. But we'll make it work. All right. Moment of truth, everybody. Not closing the whole thing up, Jenna. guy, it's so thick there. Hopefully I got it. Yeah, leaving the bottom open. Only on one end, right? Yeah. All right. Moment of truth. Come here, Mr. Sharky. And then we close this up down here. Right? We're going to close that up. First, we're going to turn it all right side out. See, I didn't get very good here. I think I'm going to have to top stitch that a little bit. There we go. Okay. He's adorable. Oh my gosh, Diana. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna top stitch, because where these connect, I want to top stitch that a little bit and just make it, so I'm gonna top stitch mine a little bit further here over his fins, just because where it's connected. I don't want anything to fray there. Yeah. So maybe I'll just do a little stitch there. Leave the line. Yeah. So let me just top stitch this a little tiny bit more to make sure he's closed here. Just gonna do a little like back and forth stay stitch on him. I think that's just because where my zipper is here. He's so cute though. I love him. I'm gonna do the same over here just to make them uniformed. Isn't he cute? He's a cutie patootie. This is a fun project. I feel like the other thing, and because it can be done on a domestic and you could use just regular cotton woven fabric totally for this. I feel like when I had my Girl Scout troop, if we were going to do a, you do it this way because that zipper thing is too thick. I feel like this would be something I would do with my Girl Scouts, like to teach sewing. It would be a really fun project for my Girl Scouts. They would enjoy this. Like it has enough, like for my girls who were like already sewing, I feel like it has a good like second or third project vibe, right? And especially like at the holidays if they're to make gifts and whatnot. Yeah, that is so cute. All right, we're gonna close this back part up. And I think this is the one thing with this poly-resistant. It's so hard to get it to stay in its place. You have to really work with it a bit. And Mickey and Minnie are in there swimming around. Hey there, bestie. How you doing? We ready to hang out tomorrow? Everybody say hi, Amber. All right, we're gonna scoot his little tail down in there. I feel like you could shove your chopstick down in his little tail if you wanted to. There we go, Sharky. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. It's adorable. I'm going to cut mine out when I'm done here, Amber. Yeah, we're doing the sidekick tomorrow. which is supposed to be a really fun bag. I haven't made one yet. So I'm going to be learning from Amber tomorrow because I know she's made one too. All right, so there's that. Now let's make a wrist buddy to go along with it, which is a template from Jade & Chris over at the Heartwood and Hide. Let me grab my template. Grab my hardware for it. I have so much hardware I need to put away, you guys. Let's see. I feel like silver is probably the best. Or you know what? I have a bunch of antique silver, I think, that I know I hardly use antique silver anymore. Let me see. That, or if I have a matte black one. Do I have a matte black one? Doesn't look like it. And then of course silver is on the very bottom. Oh no. Maybe I don't have a silver one either. So we're gonna have to use a gunmetal. Is that what we're using? Yeah, I think we have to use a gunmetal one. All right. So here's my little piece. There's my wrist buddy. And do I want to make it? I think we're just going to use some blue vinyl, or what do I got here? Because the water resistant, the poly water resistant is a little difficult to maneuver for this. Have some Prism Shift, so I think we'll use the Prism Shift and a piece of the poly. We'll cut that out. Let me get the poly cut first over here. I'll get the pieces cut over here on my board. So you guys talk to the Sharky. Let's give him a name for Katie. Needs a name. Is there a shark in? Oh, it's Bruce. Because that's a Pixar Disney shark. Should we call him Bruce? Mr. Bubbles? Yeah, that would be a good one. Mr. Bubbles. All right, so here's my two-tone wrist buddy. I don't have one of the pretty colored ones, unfortunately. But basically, it's the exact length you need it to be. And then it has this center mark here, so you can draw your line, okay? And it's also nice, she has marks here so that if I did have something that I wanted to make sure I got in the window, it's easy to fussy cut. Hi, Vonda. Isn't he the cutest little Sharky? I used, so for those of you who are just joining us, I used snaps, plastic snaps, and the back of old, before I was using Jade and Chris, I had found somebody on Etsy. These are the back of like laser cut tags. Okay. So now we're going to, and I think because Prism Shift it's so thick, I'm going to use some beefier double-sided tape here over the center. To hold this in place. But I'm just going to go and meet my line. Oh my gosh, the wind. Dorothy. So there's that one. I'm going to roll that. And then this one here, we're just going to do the same thing, but I'm going to use, since these are always the poly water resistant, it can be a bit of a bear. Ah! Watch out. Throw in the scissors. Frank. That is a good one. I'm sure Maisie will name it for her mom. All right, and then we're just gonna fold this. I'm gonna clip this fraying that's happening here. I get my roller and we'll roll this prism shift so it's flat. This is the prism shift that I'm using tomorrow on my Saya. As much as prism shift can be, it's so thick. I wish it came a little thinner. But I do love the colors of it. And I'm doing a Potter bag tomorrow. Okay. So, goodness gracious, we're blowing away. Where did I get this roller? I think I got this one from Zarel. Does Nancy have these? No? Who has these? Because Zarel does no more, so I don't know who has them now. I mean, I'm sure you can probably get them like tandy leather and stuff, probably. It's just not rainbowy. I'm sure you can find them at, like tandy leather and whatnot. So now I'm just gonna line this part up with this part. I'm going to clip this end just so it holds it in place there. And I'm just going to take this straight down. I'm going to make sure that it's clipped here at this end. I'm going to pull those little frayers or clip them out. And then I'm going to top stitch. Move some of my craziness. Yours is squeaky. Yeah, I don't know who. I think Tandy Leather might have them because they are primarily like, I feel like this is very bunch of, yeah, mine is mine squeaky. Oh, no. Oh, Dead Oaks does have them that you can customize them. Gail, you're right. Because she has like she does all the different handles and things like that. But I would think leather companies would have this because you use it a lot in leather work. All right. We're going to just top stitch her. And I'm going to use my thinner top stitch because I used a thin top stitch on our guy the whole time. I want to do some quilting on this prism shift for tomorrow with Amber. So I might try to get that done today once I have my pieces cut out, is do the not quilting, freehand design. Because the prism shift for that, because it is so thick, it does really pop and looks really pretty. I have this idea in my brain that I feel like Amber is the one who understands that part of my brain the most. Tandy's has one, but it's not as heavy. Oh, Wonderground has them. So, yeah. Well, does Wonderground, it's rainbow, right? Yeah, if you want the rainbow one, but I'm pretty sure there's other places, like, you can find all different versions of it, I'm sure. But it is a very weighted gal. And I always like to, for these wrist buddies, I like to sew the bottom, like square it off. All right, now all you do, and now Jade says she doesn't use glue, which I usually do use glue on these, but she's correct that if you make sure the teeth on the buddy is where it needs to be, you don't probably need the glue. Because if the teeth actually go into your fabric correctly, you probably don't need that. But I like to trim the corners of mine. And then I like to secure it in there. So I'm going to go press this. I really do need one of those carts. I think I've made the decision. I have too much stuff on this cutting table, and it's really driving me mad because I'm always having to pull things apart to actually get what I need. So I think that's my New Year's gift to myself, is one of those little rolling carts with the drawers. Okay. So my teeth are going the right direction. Press it in place. Here's my wrist buddy. And now we're gonna thread our little keychain thing through here. Come on, baby. There we go. He's adorbs. There's our little guy. There we have it. Our Sharky Shark. You guys got to make one of these. Diana, I love it. Thank you for continuing to bring us joy, Diana. Again, if you aren't following Diana, you can see her handle here is exactly how she has it. Go and follow her over on Instagram. She does, and I'm not going to make her feel any pressure of keeping setting the bar, but if you enjoy sewing puns and sewing jokes, her channel over on Instagram is really, really good. And she always has these great reels that all of us share. So I would highly recommend going over and following her. I definitely recommend you give this little whale sharky a try. And again, it is totally like Diana said at the very beginning. It's a choose your own adventure. I wonder if he's gonna glow. His mouth is gonna glow in the dark. Katie's gonna love this. I always send her little care packages. So I have to think of what I'm gonna stick inside this guy, but he's gonna make his way to Oregon from Pennsylvania at some point. And Happy New Year, everybody. I do have a live tomorrow with the Crafty Reporter, Amber, who's here with us. We are going to be doing the Saya Sidekick together I'm going to reveal some new fabrics of ours, new print fabrics that we had designed specifically for us. So that's pretty exciting. All of our new designs do debut. You won't be able to order them yet, but you will be able to see them on January 5th. So definitely head over to our website. If you do not have a free fabric sample pack yet, you definitely want to get one before our first pre-order of the year, which starts on January 18th. It's basically our spring pre-order, and that will run from January 18th, I think, until February 8th, somewhere in there. And so you want to have that fabric sample pack in your hands. So definitely make sure you're signed up for our email list, and that's how you receive a code to receive your free sample pack. If you're not sure if you're on our email list and you don't have a sample pack, if you place an order, message me and I'll make sure that the sample pack is added to your order. But you do want to make sure you're signed up on our email list, because that'll tell you when all the drops happen. And tonight is our first dye drop of the year. So our dynamic fabric kit is live for January. It's fun, it's bookish, and it has a new product in it. And then our dyed batch today is our Enchanted Woodberry, and that goes live at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So Thank you everybody for joining me. I'm gonna go get our pork and sauerkraut going because that's what we eat here on the first of the year in Pennsylvania Dutch World. I don't because I don't do pork anymore, but my family, it's a necessity. Yeah, have a great day.